Predictably irrational.
Hello everyone. Welcome to this episode of Predictably Rational, our effort to understand human behavior. This podcast is a project for critical thinking class. We are talking at university in Japan. Today, Masaki, Minori, and Akari are going to talk to you about social norms and market norms. We hope this episode will help you be just a bit less predictably irrational. Okay, here we go.
We'd like to introduce social norms and market norms. First, have you heard these topics? Social norms refer to the standards of behavior based on the values and expectations shared by people within a community or society. These norms operate as moral, cultural, and ethical expectation. Actions are often carried out with the intention of the other person's happiness or satisfaction. For example, when you receive a gift from a friend, there is no expectation of a monetary reward in return. Instead, social approval and gratitude are expected. On the other hand, market norms refer to the standards of behavior related to commercial or economic exchanges. These norms are based on prices and rewards when offering goods or services. Market norms emphasize efficiency and the maximization of profit as transactions are primarily driven by monetary gains or exchange terms, rather than emotional connections with the other party.
Next, we introduce our survey. To explore this topic, we created a survey on Microsoft Forms. We asked for demographic information such as age, gender, current job, and gakubu. We did it focusing on the student. We had 15 items and used a 5-point Likert scale to measure levels of agreement. We emailed our friends the link and showed other people a QR code and asked them to participate. Our survey was open from December 10th to December 30th. Next, we introduce our survey results. We were able to get 103 people to complete our survey. 70% of participants were female. The other 30% were male. 92% were college students. Therefore, 98% of their responses indicated that their current job is student. The largest number of both genders of undergraduate students were in international studies. However, female respondents varied in their faculties. Therefore, many faculties were included in the other category. Those were the most common responses, one person each. The results show that more female students participate in our survey. First of all, we asked them the question, have you ever heard of social norms and market norms, and do you know what it is? Minori said the same question. Hey, Masaki, have you ever heard of social norms and market norms, and do you know what it is?
I know it too, but I know because I learned it in class. I didn't know that before I learned it in class.
I see. I did not know this until I learned this in class. They seem to be as unaware of this as I am. "No, I haven't heard of it," was the most common response. It was 37% male and 34% female. However, 50% of male respondents and 60% of female respondents knew about this topic. We asked them the question, "I prefer giving gifts to family members rather than giving them money. Hey Minori, do you think about I prefer giving gifts to family members rather than giving them money?"
I strongly agree because I have actually asked my mother. My mother said she would rather receive a feeling or a gift than money. Therefore, I strongly agree with this question.
I see. Of course. I would prefer to give gifts to my family. They seem to have many of the same opinions as I am. In case of male, 48% strongly agree. Conversely, 7% strongly disagree. In case of female, 50% strongly agree. Conversely, 1% strongly disagree. More than 70% of both genders agree.
Do you think it's better to be pet based on your abilities?
Yes, I feel more motivated if her salary increases with my abilities.
Like Minori, many people agree with this. In a survey, 48% of male and 51% of female strongly agreed with this idea. Also, no one male or female strongly disagreed.
Do you think working with friends toward a common goal increases enthusiasm for studying, Akari?
Yes, studying with friends can boost motivation, foster a supportive environment, and make the experience more enjoyable, leading to increased enthusiasm.
That's right. This survey shows 49% of females and 44% of males answered strongly agree. Surprisingly, there was no one who chose strongly disagree.
First, 85% of people agreed with the statement. I often lend my notes or materials to friends without expecting anything in return.
This shows that most people don't expect everything in return when reading notes to friends.
I feel the same. I don't expect anything when I lend my notes to friends.
Next, 60% of people disagreed with the statement. When my boss asks me to work overtime as a favor, I don't expect to get paid extra.
This means that more than half of the people expect extra pay for overtime requested by their boss.
Why does the extension of something in return change depending on the situation?
I think it's because there's friendship when lending notes to friends, so we don't expect anything.
Exactly. This is social norms.
But with a boss, there's no friendship or emotional connection, so people expect money. This is market norms.
I see. This is the difference between social norms and market norms.
Our research is essential to understanding and providing solutions to the economic, social, and cultural challenges of modern society. By delving deeper into how human behavior and decision making are contracted and influenced, we can contribute to a better society and economic system. We found 5 reasons. First, understanding how these norms interact and shape people's behavior is essential to predict overall societal behavior. Second, unraveling decision making and motivation can help identify the motivations that influence volunteerism and transactions and help design effective policies and strategies. Third, economic policy design can formulate appropriate policies by understanding how social and market norms interact. Fourth, an understanding of norms is important for corporate and organizational decision making as companies seek ways to build trust in both the marketplace and society. Lastly, addressing ethical issues can help resolve normative conflicts and find ways to promote socially responsible behavior.
There are many reasons why you should be interested in this topic. First, they are deeply involved in our daily activities. Second, it helps solve policy and social problems. Third, it helps me understand corporate activities and relationships. Last, to understand the complexity of modern society. You could have many other reasons. An interest in this topic will help you to better understand social, economic, and ethical issues and to make better choices. Understanding this also allows us to build better relationships, become smarter consumers and workers, and contribute to society as a whole.
You will benefit greatly from listening to this podcast because you will understand the importance of social and market norms and gain knowledge to apply to your real life and work. Also, you can think about new values and which people around you value more in their lives. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast about social vs market norms. Your hosts have been Masaki, Minori, and Akari. Goodbye.